Long before leashes, barns, and backyard coops, these animals roamed wild, untamed, fierce, and completely independent of us. But over thousands of years, something remarkable happened. We didn't just observe nature, we invited it into our homes, our farms, and even our hearts. Through selective breeding, shared survival, and a whole lot of patience, humans transformed predators into protectors, foragers into food producers, and solitary creatures into lifelong companions. Some were lured in by food scraps. Others were captured, raised, and molded. But all of them now play a role in our daily lives, sometimes as workers, sometimes as friends. And these are the top 10 animals humans have domesticated. Number 1. Ferrets were domesticated around 2,500 years ago, not for cuddles, but for hunting. Their long, slinky bodies were perfect for chasing rabbits and rodents out of tight burrows. They were the exterminators of ancient Europe and even used on ships to control pests. Today, they're mostly used for entertainment and companionship. Number 2. Chickens were domesticated from jungle fowl in Southeast Asia over 8,000 years ago. Their eggs, meat, and fast reproduction made them a triple win for early farmers: easy to raise, cheap to feed, and able to survive just about anywhere. Chickens are now the most common bird on the planet. Chickens were once associated with religious rituals and status symbols in ancient societies. They were brought to Europe and the Americas via trade and colonization. Today, over 25 billion chickens exist worldwide, with different breeds specialized for either meat or egg production. They also display complex social behaviors, and yes, they can even recognize up to 100 individual faces. Number 3. Domesticated around 9,000 years ago in both Asia and the Middle East, pigs were walking food storage. They grow quickly, eat almost anything, and reproduce fast. Their ability to thrive near human settlements made them ideal for early agriculture. Pigs are descended from wild boars, and despite their reputation, they're highly intelligent. They can solve problems, use mirrors. Their role in waste management also helped early humans reduce food scraps and garbage. Pigs are also considered sacred in some cultures and taboo in others, reflecting their complex place in human history. Number 4. Unlike most domesticated animals, cats may have chosen us. As humans started storing grain, rodents followed, and cats followed them. We didn't need to train them. They hunted mice naturally, and in return, we tolerated them. Eventually they moved indoors, became symbols of royalty, and now rule the internet. Cats were likely first domesticated in the Near East around 9,000 years ago. Genetic studies show that modern house cats haven't changed much from their wild ancestors. They were revered in ancient Egypt, where harming one could be punishable by death. Today, over 600 million cats live with humans, serving as both companions and occasional pest control experts. Number 5. Goats were likely the first livestock humans ever domesticated. More than 10,000 years ago, they gave early humans milk, meat, wool, and even bones for tools. Goats are hardy and adaptable, able to survive in rocky, arid environments. Their wild ancestors came from the Zagros Mountains in modern-day Iran. Goats are excellent climbers and can digest plants most other animals can't. Their milk is easier to digest than cow's milk, making it a staple in many cultures. In some regions, goats are still used for brush control and land clearing because of their versatile diet. Number 6. Sheep were domesticated over 11,000 years ago in the Middle East. They provided 3 essentials: meat, milk, and wool. The original all-in-one livestock. Their calm temperament and herd behavior made them easy to manage. Selective breeding led to sheep with softer wool, larger bodies, and more docile behavior. Wool became a critical trade good and textile resource across ancient civilizations. Today, there are over 1 billion sheep worldwide, and their wool is still used in high-end fashion. Number 7. Horses were domesticated roughly 5,000 years ago on the steppes of Central Asia. And when that happened, human civilization galloped forward. Horses revolutionized transportation, war, farming, and communication. Originally hunted for meat, horses became prized for speed, strength, and stamina. They pulled chariots, plowed fields, and delivered messages across empires. Selective breeding produced everything from tiny ponies to powerful draft breeds. Today, they serve in therapy, law enforcement, and competitive sports. Number 8. The donkey was domesticated over 5,000 years ago in North Africa. Why? Because hauling things sucks. Donkeys could carry heavy loads across hot, dry terrain where wheels didn't work. They were strong, low maintenance, and far cheaper than horses. Donkeys evolved from the African wild ass. They can carry up to 30% of their body weight and survive on minimal water and rough forage. Donkeys have incredible memories. They can remember routes and individuals from years ago. Today, they're still used in agriculture and transport across many developing regions. Number 9. Cows were domesticated over 10,000 years ago, and it changed everything. They gave early humans milk, meat, leather, labor, and fertilizer, a 5-in-1 survival package. Entire economies and diets were built around them. Domesticated from wild aurochs, cows became the backbone of agriculture. They are revered in many cultures, especially in India, where they are symbols of life and sustenance. Modern dairy cows can produce up to 8 gallons of milk a day, and despite their slow pace, cows are social animals that form strong herds and show emotional responses to stress and comfort. Number 10. The dog was the first animal humans ever domesticated, as far back as 30,000 years ago. It started with wolves who hung around human campsites for scraps. Over generations, the friendlier ones stayed, evolved, and began working alongside us, hunting, guarding, herding, and eventually cuddling. They can detect diseases, navigate dangerous terrain, and even perform search and rescue. With over 300 recognized breeds, dogs are among the most diverse species on Earth. Above all, they're loyal. Unshakably, unconditionally loyal. From wild instincts to domesticated dependence, these animals didn't just join us, they helped build the world we live in. Some were chosen for muscle, some for milk, others for pure companionship. But all of them, in one way or another, have been part of the human story for millennia. All this makes me wonder, which domesticated animal do you think had the biggest impact on human history? Let me know your answer down in the comments. If you want to see even more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you. Your support means so much to me. Until next time.